Good morning, you guys. Your boy Ben Mahari here, represent Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Much love to the entire LDBC. I'm going to be dropping some more basketball videos later on today and for the next few days. Just responding to some of the things that have been going on in the NBA season. But this is more of a vindicated video for you guys, so I'm going to just get down to it here. So I've been wanting to do this video yesterday, but I needed some time to really, think about it. And I want to give, salute to Trill Talk in the morning because they touched upon this yesterday on their show, and they are 100% right on this whole situation. Now, what I'm talking about is basically uh, there's been people all around social media that has been ripping to shreds on Cardi B for basically turning off one of her top songs, WAP, during when the song was playing in her house. And when her daughter came around, she immediately turned off the music right away, you know, while basically it was being played. And so people around social media, they do this all the time. They just went up going up in arms talking about, oh, you're pushing an agenda. Oh, you're trying to, blind your daughter for not listening to your music and all that stuff. And I salute Cardi B, even though I don't listen to her music and I don't like her at all. I do, salute her when she pretty much says, Y'all needs to stop with this already. I'm not Joe Swassa. I don't make music for kids. I make music for adults. Parents parents are responsible for what their children listen to or see. I'm a very sexual person, but not around my child like every other parent should be. And this is where I say salute to her for actually stomping on these critics' necks. And this is just, to me, this is just fake outrage because there's so many of these situations where a lot of these parents don't take responsibility for their kids. They don't, supervise or watch what they listen to, or what they see on their cell phones, on their computers, or the music they listen to. I mean, I don't know, man. It's this whole generation of parenting is just becomes all soft all of a sudden. Because I remember back in the day when I was a kid, my parents wouldn't let me listen to Tupac or Biggie music until I was what, 12 years old at that time. And by that time I listened to it, I started, understand just a tiny bits of it. But you know what I mean. But my point is this: this is for all the critics out there that basically are attacking Cardi B for doing the maternal thing. What is your agenda for attacking her about this? She was doing the right thing for when her daughter was around, and people don't. And it appears to me people don't realize that her daughter is only 2 years old. All right, she's only a little toddler. All right, and you're complaining about the fact that you don't want to that you're not listening to her one of her top songs because her daughter's around. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. All right, and who are you to try to tell Cardi B what to do with her family? You understand? Because the way I've seen her is she may be what you think she is when doing her music or doing any of her her tours or whatever she does. But at home, she's just a normal person like anybody else, like me, you, or anybody on YouTube. All right. So at the end of the day, you guys need to cut the fake outrage out because you spent all this time, dealing with this fake outrage while at the same time we got our own issues with social injustices that are going on in our own backyard. All right, and you're not doing a damn thing about it. You're just spending so much time on your cell phones or on social media, criticizing what another person is doing instead of focusing on your own damn life. You see, I mentioned this in a super chat yesterday. Okay, I mentioned the infamous commercial that Charles Barkley did back in 1993, where he basically talked about he's not a role model, that he shouldn't be responsible for taking care of your kids. And just because I make millions of dollars does not mean I have to be responsible for your kids. Parents should be role models. And to that day forward, that infamous Nike Air commercial was so heavily criticized back then. People took the task of ripping Charles Barkley to shreds, and that message is still rings true even to this day. All right. He's Charles Barkley and Cardi B are absolutely correct on the messages that they sent out. Because at the end of the day, athletes and celebrities, it's not their jobs to be role models to your kids. All right. They can aspire to be those kind of people if they want to. All right. But it's not their job to basically parent your kids or teach them right and wrong. All right. They have their own families to deal with. They do that themselves. It's the parents' job to do their maternal things and teach them right from wrong, teach them all the life lessons that they'll need when they grow up they'll make the right decisions outside of their own home. All right. And it was just baffling to me how many of these so-called fake, agendistic people try to rip her to shreds on that when they're basically not doing their jobs as due diligence as parents. No wonder why we see a lot of these young kids doing all the dumb stuff they see on social media. All right, not thinking about the consequences of their actions, doing a lot of dumb petty stuff, saying the wrong things, and then ending up getting themselves in trouble in the process. Man, I tell you what, this new generation is just soft, bro. I'm telling you, it's soft to the core. But I'm trying to tell y'all is this: don't be mad at Cardi B for doing the right, for basically doing what she had to do for her own child. All right, because at the end of the day, she's a mother, just like a lot of you women around the world. All right, and it's about time you start taking your responsibilities of being parents and making sure that your children don't listen to all sorts of adult orientated content, because she absolutely is correct. She makes music for adult audiences and adult listeners only, not for children. All right, it's not her responsibility to monitor what music that she plays, that she basically creates. All right, I don't listen to her music at all, and I can and I have my own personal reasons for that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to argue with her viewpoint, because she's absolutely 100% right. All right. She's not a role model. All right. And she doesn't try to pretend to be. The only person she tries to be a role model to is her own family and her own daughter. All right. That's the only thing that matters more than anything else. So miss me with the whole criticism and the fake backlash that we're seeing us around social media, because the bottom line is you're not doing your job, and you're not doing your responsibility duties as a man or as a woman to be a better person around the people around your loved ones, around your family, around your friends, around any of your loved ones that you actually love and respect. All right, and I salute her for basically stomping down on these critics. I really do, and I hope she keeps doubling it down, because the bottom line is this needs to be pushed heavily, consistently. All right. So that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. You let me know what you think in your comment section below. And with that, I'm out. Peace.